Earlier this year, I was asked if I would host a dinner in town for Casey Gay, who is the wife of Dr. John Gay, who passed away during COVID. At this dinner, I thought it would be a good thing to have some students. And so I thought immediately of Chloe Simpson. Chloe was the person who was on the committee that hired me, and I was impressed with her enthusiasm and her sense of purpose.
West Virginia was always deep in his heart. No matter what university he was at, no matter what he was doing, he was always in contact with the folks there.
After the dinner, it was very clear to both the development officer and myself that Chloe and Casey had formed a fast and new friendship.
We had dinner together, but I was interested in hearing what's the project that she was working on and how she was doing her doctorate and that. And I could relate that to other doctoral students that my husband had. And I just saw this desire to do well and desire to make a difference with her, which I kind of related to something my husband always said, which was pursue excellence in anything you do.
I really related to John's mantra, which was pursue excellence in everything he did. And as someone who works really hard and commits themselves to everything they do, I felt like I could relate because my mantra has been, since my master's program, be diligent in all of your work.
When I started cleaning out some of his clothes and things, I kept seeing it there. I was thinking, he's talked to some people up at WVU about who could use this. And then we're just sitting at dinner and it just dawned on me, wait a minute. She's getting a doctorate. It's an education. I happen to have this stuff sitting in my closet doing nothing. And I asked her, I said, would you be interested? And she's like, oh, yeah.
With that regalia, instead of removing a tag, I get to put on someone's journey and their career, and the relationships that Dr. Gay built with his students kind of concluded with him graduating them across the stage while wearing that robe.
Given that regalia is considered some of the most sacred possessions that an academic owns, and given Dr. Gay's rich, exemplary legacy as a leader in his profession, I found this particularly touching. And so we decided that with Mrs. Gay's permission, we would present Chloe with this regalia upon a successful completion of Chloe's defense.
Putting the robe on for the first time was certainly surreal. I think that I wouldn't have believed if you told me when I was younger that I would become a doctor. And so it all kind of felt like Halloween, like I was getting dressed up for something.
I cried. Yeah. It still does. It brings a lot of memories back. But happy tears, not sad tears. Happy tears, like, okay, he's somehow continuing out there.
So it feels like it comes full circle in that, Dr. Gay had a major investment in his students, and I look forward to following in those footsteps.
So I'm just glad that, she's able to use the regalia and continue his legacy. And I think she's going to do some really good things as she progresses through her career.